All right, so at this point, you should have a printout of a portion of your face on a piece of printer paper and a piece of drawing paper. You're going to need a pencil, and right now you can take your drawing paper, you can put it to the side. So your first step, similar to when we did those logos, you want to flip your printout over to the opposite side. Now you have a lot bigger area to cover this time. You're going to take your pencil and you're going to color over the area on the page where you know your face is. It's going to take some time. Now since we're transferring onto white paper, this is going to come out a lot clearer than if maybe you were transferring your logo onto something that was painted black. It's a lot easier to see. So you don't have to go as dark as we did last time, but you do just want a nice thick layer of graphite on the back of your picture. Remember, use the side of your pencil, don't use the point like that. You'll just cover a larger area faster. And you also want to make sure you get the border of your whole photo, because we're going to be tracing that as well. So you really want to cover the entire rectangle. To sharpen this. Okay, almost done. You might either crosshatch if you go a little too light the first time around, but I think this is good enough here. And again, you want to make sure you're covering that entire rectangle because you're going to trace over the border of your whole rectangle, and so you want to make sure there's pencil under there. Okay, I think that's good. So now you can flip back to the other side. You want to grab your drawing paper again. You want your drawing paper on the bottom. You want your printout on top. You want to line up the top edge of your printer paper, so that top edge with the top edge of your drawing paper. And you also want this to be centered. So you want to see the same amount of drawing paper kind of sticking out on both sides. Then you're going to take your piece of masking tape, just like we did with the logo. Move this a little lower and recenter. You just want to tape the top half, then lift, fold over. Then you want to make sure the tip of your pencil is sharp here. So it might have gotten dull when you were drawing over the back. Now you want a sharp point. And you're just going to go over the outline of your whole face. So you don't need to add every single strand of hair. You don't need to add every hair in the eyebrow or every eyelash. You just want to do the big shapes. So, actually, before we get to that, sorry. Let me get a ruler. Sorry, before you even start with the face features, you want this border. So you know where your project ends, and it just gives it a nice, clean edge, because we're not going to the ends of the paper. So you just want to line up your ruler with each side and just go over that border. And you're going to want to do that on all four sides. It's okay if you go a little too far. You can always just erase after. You do want to make sure all 4 of those corners meet. So you have your border. Now you can start with your face feature. So I'm going to start with my eye. And you want to get every shape you see. So you want to get the center of your eye. You want to get your iris. You want to get the outsides of that circle. You want to get the tear duct over here too. I'm going to trace over that crease with my eyelids on both sides. I'm going to go over my glasses. So all those big shapes that I see. You don't have to go too crazy, and make sure your paper isn't moving. Mine just moved a little bit. And now for my eyebrow, I didn't do the top. For my eyebrow, I'm not going to draw each little individual hair. I'm just going to do the shape of the whole eyebrow. You want to make sure you get the side of your face. You want to just get the outline of where your hair ends. You don't need to get each individual strand. You also want to show where your hairline meets your forehead. And then you can lift up and check every once in a while, see if you left anything out. Like I forgot the side of my glasses over here, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to make sure everything is lined up where it should be, and then I'm going to add this part right here. Like that. And if things aren't showing up, that means you need to go back to here and you need to add some more graphite. Again, I'm not doing every hair in my eyebrow. I'm just doing the outline. And if you wear glasses, you might notice that there's a refraction. So like my hair ends here, and then it goes in here. So I would include that. And then I want to show the side of my glasses going towards my ear. Remember the side of your face where your hair line meets your forehead. The outline of your hair. I forgot anything. Yeah, I forgot the center of my eye, so I have to go back. You can also include, if you see a highlight in your eye, I have another one here, you can include that. And now I think I have everything I need. Maybe the side of my nose I forgot. No, I can't really see it. Yeah, so now I have all the shapes that I need. That now I can grab my Sharpie and I can start stippling. I can start adding value. So what you're going to do when you're done, you can just remove your photo. You want to hold on to this. You're not throwing this out. You're going to use this as reference while you're drawing. And you're going to have them side by side. I suggest starting with the darkest area. So I would probably start with my glasses, my eyebrows, my hair, the inside of my eyes, and then go from dark to light.